Hey y'all, Natalie here, and it is the beginning of a month, so it's time for the A Cherry on Top Design Team Hop. So today I'm using this gorgeous floral from ACOT, their new collection called Farmer's Market. And we are focusing on triangles. We can use triangles in any way on our layouts today. So I've decided to kind of scrap lift myself. I'm adjusting a 12 by 12 layout to be a 9 by 12 layout. So I took that floral paper and I cut it into a 9 by 12 piece. And I'm kind of just showed you the triangles that I plan to cut out. So I'm going to freehand them. I just kind of saw where I wanted it to end, which would be in that pink flower. So I cut that slice out, and then we go to the top, and I want the same type of shape, but I do not want my tip to extend past the tip of the other triangle. So I'm going to move that down a little bit. So use that as a little quick guide to show me another hand cut triangle where I want it. Okay. And now I'm going to back those two sections with this blue paper, which is also from the Farmer's Market collection. So it coordinates perfectly with the patterned paper. And the other side is red. But since my son's suit in the picture is blue, I decided that I wanted the background to be the blue. I am gonna spruce it up a little bit. I did this in a Technique Tuesday about a month or two ago maybe. And I'm just gonna take some plain cardstock and I'm going to emboss it with my, what's the word? The cutting board I have here. I can't think of the right word when you run your fingers through, you're embossing or debossing the paper there. So anyway, I can't think of the word, sorry. But it gives it a fun texture. And so I decided that I just wanted to do that to have some interest. So you still have the solid color, but you do have a little bit of the texture to add some interest to the page. Because you don't really want another pattern paper in there. I probably could have used that B-side with the yellow gingham, but still, you don't want much more than a gingham or a plaid or a polka dot, because it would have been a little too crazy. I got a little too much tape there, so I just covered up with a scrap piece of paper. And I'm going to do the same at the top triangle. I am going to make my lines run the same direction. So that's what you see me doing here. This is a design team YouTube hop. There's a prize if you hop around and follow everyone and comment on everyone's YouTube video. You will be entered for a chance to win store credit. I think it's a $10 gift card to the store, so that's exciting. Like I said, I'm using the new Farmer's Market collection by ACOT, and it's so gorgeous, y'all, like so pretty. So I highly recommend grabbing that. I think it's really good for fall. But I mean, I just took these pictures with my son yesterday, and we're using them. So in the little slices of triangles that I cut out of the pattern paper, I'm just going to fussy cut a couple of the red flowers to use as embellishments. And off screen, I use my Sizzix Garden Greens Thinlit die by Tim Holtz, I think. And they are still in the store. And I suggest that as a very good investment to find a greenery die set to invest in. I think this one is $20, but I use it all the time. Like, it is the best way to build up layers and texture on a page. And it can literally match anything depending on what you cut it out of. I used a green that matched the ferns in the paper, as well as a kind of champagne glitter cardstock, because like a rustic sparkly outdoor nature is my jam. So I did use that gingham paper to back my photo, to map my photo a little bit, and I did pop it up there on some foam to give another layer of dimension. Now I'm just going to use a couple of those foliage bits to go around that bottom corner of my paper with the two fussy cut red florals, because there is a little bit of negative space in that photo. I almost considered cutting the photo into the triangle. The last time I did that on my watermelon layout, everyone really loved it, and I loved it too, but it wasn't working for me for this layout, mostly because we only had two triangles. So we even have like a triangular look to our pose there a little bit. So that was fun. So I used my Heather Eye Crafter die to cut the word Dimples. And now I'm using the Keeping It Real Puffy Alphas to finish my title. It's going to say Dimples, he get it from his mama. And, there's like a song that says that. So There's a picture of me and my littlest one, and I think we kind of had the same smile. So yeah, otherwise, when the two children that you gave birth to look like the father chewed them up and spit them out, it's nice when they have a little bit of something from you, right? He is starting kindergarten on Tuesday, and I can't even handle it, so I'm feeling a little sentimental about my baby. He's my last baby, and it's good. Everything is good. I'll probably not cry too much because it will be a lot of good, easy, nice things happening when they're at the same school, but you know, you always have those feels. I am adhering down these alphas with some additional Nuvo adhesive because they're on that textured cardstock that I made. And yeah, it just, no one likes to flip through a scrapbook and have things falling off. So I'm going to end it with some red pearls as well as some champagne sequins. And I looked in the store, and there's so many fun ways to make red pearls on your page. You can get some from Outlet, which are adhesive already, and they're pretty strong adhesive. Or you can make your own with like some Nuvo dots, or there are some actual things like Nuvo, and they're called pearls. But there's the final layout. You can see I'm super happy with it, and that's the inspiration piece. It was another layout of mine, and I know tons of people have done this design before too, so you'll probably see it around a lot on the internet. But have fun being inspired with some triangles. Make sure you hop around and comment on all the other videos. There's only like 4 or 5, so it's not a lot. And get some inspo and a chance to win. Thanks for watching. I'd love it if you guys would subscribe. Bye, y'all.